as drivers are getting older and drivers are kind of aging out, I think the driver experience has changed so much in the last 20 years,
For
right?
sure.
So a lot of the drivers who are in that older age group, that's 60, 65, I mean, a lot of them are still going 70 just
Yeah.
because they love it and they love seeing the country,
They
right?
love the game.
And more, they love the game. But you kind of have this new generation that's kind of coming up, and they have different wants, they have different needs. Um, they have different things that they're looking for. So I mean, I think there's been a little bit, I would call, lack of mentorship, right? And some of it just has to do with the experiences that people went through in trucking compared to what a driver has to go through now are so different.
Yeah.
And things have changed so much with brokerages, with tracking and tracing and cameras and this and every little thing you name. All that's really the last, what, 10, 15 years?
Absolutely.
So it it's just a different game. So I think there's a lot of mentorship that hasn't happened that I think used to happen. It used to be, you saw a lot of, grandpa, dad, kid, they were truckers. Trucking was in your family, it was in your blood. And you saw a lot of mentorship, and they would take that young company driver under their wing and teach them the game and teach or her the game and do those things, right?
Sure.
And I think that's kind of changed a little bit over time. Just, one, there's a lot more demands on a driver, there's a lot more rules, a lot more regulations. Just quite honestly, there's a lot more people on the road.
Yeah.
There's more obstacles.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And you have tracking calls and tracing calls and, everybody and their mother coming after you in your safety department. And, it's a different game. And I think I wish there was more of that mentorship that it used to kind of be there. And that is part of what we provide. And we actually do at Tell is once you're in a lease with us, we don't just say, hey, here's your truck. Good luck.
Yeah.
We have a whole advising department that walks through people every step of the way. We're here to help you every step of the way. We have tools to kind of help you learn how to run your business. And then once you do learn your business, once you do have that down, we're willing to say, okay, now you want to be a 2-3 truck, you want to grow into an actual business. Well, we're going to be here to support you.
Wow.
So, I just think that's a big thing. I wish there was more of it, but hopefully one day we get back to a little bit more of that mentorship naturally and have more of that coalescence of drivers kind of being more of a family than they are now.